What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy J Tuck. Real Cowboys fans, stand up, and I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas, a happy holiday. I know a lot of people are struggling with transferring and travel back. I kind of got stuck in Dallas for a little bit, but we're able to make it back, and it's time to get back to work. Now, I know a lot of people are still hyped about that game they saw on Christmas Eve, and rightfully so. Your boy J Tuck was there live in the flesh. I seen it, right? But here's the thing, y'all. That game was never about them. It was about us. We didn't make a bunch of off-season moves and draft picks to keep up with the Eagles. They did that to keep up with us, and it seems like they still got some work to do. But we have a game tomorrow versus the Tennessee Titans, and we're going to do our work to break down this team. We fear nobody in the NFL, but we will always respect our opponents. So what I want to dive into quickly is take a look at this Titans offense. So when it comes to this Titans offense, unless you live under a rock, we all know it starts and ends with Derrick King Henry. Now, there are some rumors circulating that he has a hip injury. Will he play tomorrow or not? I do not know, but we're going to prepare like as if he is going to play, right? So, if he doesn't play, they have Hilliard, they have some other running backs. That ain't no King Henry, right? But we're all aware of what Derrick Henry can do, especially on the ground, which we'll take a look here soon. When it comes to the quarterback, they got the rookie, Malik Willis, who will be starting out of Liberty University. If you follow our draft content, we talked about Malik Willis. Still growing as a quarterback, still has a lot of work to do. They also have another rookie who a lot of people were high on in Cowboys Nation, Treylon Burks. They have Robert Woods from the Rams. They also have Austin Hooper. So they brought in some guys to kind of help. But we'll say this, as far as the A.J. Brown situation, they miss him desperately. I mean, it's just a fact, right? And we saw that what happened when the Eagles and the Titans faced off a few weeks ago. But when it comes to their offense, they're averaging 294 total yards per game. That's 30th in the NFL. 125 rushing yards per game. That's 12th, averaging about 4.4 yards per play, right? So we all know if you get them in momentum, Derrick Henry can build up, man. He can build up and keep things afloat, especially for this Titans offense. But the passing game, y'all, it isn't the best. They damn near don't even want to pass the ball. They barely even want to pass the ball. 168 passing yards per game. That's 30th in the NFL. As far as scoring-wise, they're only scoring about 17.9 points per game. That's 27th in the NFL. 16.1 first downs. That's the worst in the NFL. So, like I said, offensively, they are not the best team, but we know teams always elevate their level of play when it comes to playing against the Dallas Cowboys, and we can't let that happen tomorrow night on primetime football. Also, their offensive line giving up 43 sacks. So there is going to be an opportunity tomorrow night for our defensive line to get back on track. And we'll talk about that here, in some upcoming videos. But we really need our defensive front to get back on track. Now, there has been some pressure, but as far as sacks, it's night and day from what we saw from the first half of the season from what we're seeing right now. And when it comes to their quarterback, their rookie quarterback, Malik Willis, his highest passing attempts versus Houston, he had 33 passing attempts versus Houston, 60% completion percentage, and he's had multiple games where he only throw like 4 attempts, right? So, when it comes to Malik Willis, like I said, he's still growing, still learning as an NFL quarterback, but as we'll see here quickly in the film, he's still slippery, man. But as of right now, the Tennessee Titans, they kind of got off to a decent start, had a 5-game win streak, but now they're currently on a 5-game losing streak. They have some injuries, but this is still going to be a physical game that we can definitely focus on getting that calluses as we build up for the playoffs. So let's go ahead and get into the film. So this, once again, y'all, this is where it starts and ends. Like I said, they do have Derrick Henry, and I went back to the Kansas City Chiefs film because even though you have Pat Mahomes, you have the Kansas City Chiefs, the Chiefs scored, Pat Mahomes threw for over 400 yards. You had, they won the time of possession. They did all the things you would think to really just blow out this Tennessee Titans team. But this team was able to take the Chiefs to overtime, right? Because they sloppied up the game, muddied up the game, and it's continued with the ground game. And that's something they're probably going to try to do versus the Dallas Cowboys tomorrow night. So look at this personnel. We have 22 personnel. For you guys who do not know that, that's 2 tight ends. We have a tight end here, we have a tight end here, and then you have 2 running backs. So this is just old-fashioned power football. And what you're going to see is that you're going to have the offensive line, they're going to down block. They're going to leave this linebacker, let him flow. This fullback's going to pick up this linebacker, and Derrick Henry's just going to do Derrick Henry things and leave him one-on-one with this poor safety back here. So let's go ahead and get into the play. And boom. So boom. You have that fullback, pick up, collision. You have the lane. Now this safety here has to make a life decision, and he doesn't want it, right? That's a stiff arm to the face for Derrick Henry, and he's off to the races. So this is what we have to be aware of, because if Derrick Henry plays tomorrow night, y'all, they are going to run power football and force you to make a life decision with Derrick Henry. And to be quite honest, man, there's not a lot of NFL safeties that's tackling Derrick Henry in the first place. But the stiff arm, agility, get him off his legs, like that's just Derrick Henry. He's one of the best, if not the best, running back in all of football right now. Next play here, we have 11 personnel. And this is a passing play, right? So pretty much what's going to happen on this passing play, it looks like this tight end was trying to block and then release out. But this is the struggle when it comes to Malik Willis, right? As of right now, he just isn't seeing the field properly. And Dan Quinn has to make things difficult for Malik Willis and not give him easy reads. So you see the tight end, he's blocking, play action there. And the Chiefs drop into the zone. And you see how Malik Willis, and we'll see it on the other film right here, but he's just elusive. As of right now, he can go recess on you, right? Recess, does a tackle right there, keep his legs moving, get outside the pocket a little bit. So he can go recess on you. But what the Chiefs did on this play specifically, these linebackers, and this is something where the Dallas Cowboys are currently struggling, they didn't fully commit on the play action. And I feel like as of right now, the Dallas Cowboys are overcommitting when it comes to the play action, and it's leaving wide open passing lanes behind them. And that's what happened versus Philly. That's why Gardner Minshew was able to kind of cherry pick and play, off the linebackers and keep them kind of on the string, because he got them on the heels, got them coming forward. You can do a lot of things with these Cowboys linebackers, especially with the play action, because I feel like as of right now, we are overcommitting on the run. And that's something we'll have to discuss, because people have to understand, even when the Dallas Cowboys defense was playing lights out earlier in the season, we were still getting kind of hit on the run game, right? But we wanted to improve it, but we were playing solid in the air. So is it a gift and a curse? Like, what would you rather give up? Me personally, y'all, I would rather give up the run game and make teams have to chunk us down the field versus giving them the big down the field passes that we've been seeing in the past few weeks, right? Because without Anthony Brown, without Jordan Lewis, right, they was able to pick us apart in the air. On this play here, 11 personnel. Now, I think what was happening here, Malik Willis was reading this middle linebacker. And you have this inside receiver kind of come up the field and trying to take him away. And then you have this wide receiver kind of do this inside route. And so they're kind of reading, but this linebacker does a great job of passing off to the corner. And that slight maneuver tosses Malik Willis off. Because I feel like if this linebacker would just play the middle of the field right here, this would have been the throw right here. But since he kind of carried him a little bit, it's like, all right, well, now I have this underneath route right here that he's going to take. But if you watch this linebacker right here, he's going to do a good job of passing it off to the safety and saying, got you. Nope, nah, that's not going to happen. So then Malik Willis hesitates. Now, in other situations, Malik Willis probably would just take off running. But since it was like third and long or something like that, I think it was like second and long, as you see where the sticks are, he was just trying to get a play, right? So now his signal is dismantled. Pressure's coming up. Once again, he's playing a recess ball. Dodged a few tackles. So you got to get him down. And the Chiefs were able to get the sack. Get from this angle. Reading the middle of the field. It's not there. That backside's not there. Chiefs are coming with the pressure, but made that guy miss. One guy miss. Two guys miss. You see? We can't let Malik Willis go recess on us. And last play here, this is the empty formation. And then you see here that Malik Willis, he possibly could have got this crossing route here, and then you would have blockers to maybe, you know, create something out in space. But once again, he just makes the poor read, and this should have been a pick six. So he had it right there, right? You could probably just go right here. You got one blocker, two blockers, three blockers. Let this guy kind of create in motion, right? And kind of see what happens, but he didn't. The play that he reads is right here. And I think this is Snead. He comes up and jumps it, and that should be a pick six, right? Diggs, Wilson, Kurz, Bland, our guys is going to snag that to the house, the sticky bandits, right? So when it comes to this Dallas Cowboys defense tomorrow night, y'all, what essentially it is that our defense has to eat their dinner first, and then you can have all the dessert that you want. And what I mean by that, if the Dallas Cowboys defense comes out and stops the run and makes them one-dimensional, and they have to actually pass the ball and put the ball in the air, there's going to be a lot of sacks, a lot of pressure, and a lot of turnovers, and our Dallas Cowboys defense should be able to build some momentum as we get ready for the playoffs, man. It's your boy, J-Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on all social media platforms at JTuck151. I appreciate all the support. I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged, and stop the run, please. Peace.